Why is Israel bombing Syria while supporting the Druze minority? Curie Guys. Hi everyone, welcome to Curie Guys channel. Today we are diving into a complex and emotional story happening right now in the Middle East. One that involves religion, politics, war, and survival. Let's talk about the Druze people, the recent violence in southern Syria, and why Israel is bombing Syria while claiming to protect the Druze. Well, first we have to answer this question. Who are the Druze? The Druze are a small religious minority with deep roots in the Middle East. They live mostly in Syria, Lebanon, and Israel, and they have their own unique beliefs, separate from Islam, Christianity, or Judaism. Throughout history, the Druze have often found themselves caught in the middle of regional conflicts, and they've had to choose between protecting their identity or ensuring their survival. In Israel, the Druze community is treated as a close ally. In fact, many Druze serve in the Israeli military and hold high-ranking positions. What happened in Syria this week? Let's break it down. Between July 13 and 14, deadly clashes broke out in the city of Suwayda, a region in southern Syria that is mostly Druze. The fighting was between local Druze groups and Sunni Bedouin tribes. It reportedly started after a Druze merchant was kidnapped by a Bedouin group, triggering a violent chain reaction. Some reports say 30 people died. Others claim the number could be as high as 250. The Syrian government sent in troops to control the situation. But many Druze leaders say the army used excessive force and broke a cease agreement. Why did Israel bomb Syria? On July 15 to 16, just days after the clashes, Israel launched a series of airstrikes and drone attacks across southern Syria, including areas in Suwayda, Dara, and even central Damascus. They hit Syrian army tanks, armored warehouses, the Tal Air Base, and even the Ministry of Defense headquarters in Damascus. Pretty serious stuff. What was Israel's goal? Unlike past years, this time Israel wasn't attacking Assad's regime, because Assad is no longer in power. Instead, Israel's strikes were directed at the new transitional government led by al-Julani. But why? According to Israeli officials, the strikes were meant to protect the Druze population in southern Syria. Israel wants southern Syria to remain demilitarized, especially near the Israeli border. It was also a clear warning to the new government in Damascus. Do not bring weapons or militias close to our borders. The complicated politics. The new Syrian government is still controversial. Even though it claims to have distanced itself from its jihadist past, many countries, including Israel, don't fully trust it. At the same time, Israel sees the Druze as an important ally in the region. So when violence broke out in Suwayda, Israel acted quickly. Was it just to help the Druze, or part of a larger strategy to influence the future of Syria? That's the big question. To understand what's really going on, we need to take a step back, not just weeks or months, but thousands of years. The biblical promise. In Jewish tradition, there is a belief that God promised the land of Israel, known in Hebrew as Eretz Yisrael, to the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This land, according to some interpretations of the Torah, includes not just modern-day Israel, but also parts of southern Lebanon, western Jordan, the Sinai Peninsula, and even parts of Syria, including the Golan Heights and possibly areas like Suwayda and Dara. Now, not all Jews or Israelis believe in expanding borders based on religion, but some powerful groups within Israeli politics and the military do. They see any instability in Syria as an opportunity to reshape the region's future. Israel's real goal. Let's be clear. Israel doesn't publicly say it wants to expand into Syria, but on the ground, it has already annexed the Golan Heights, taken from Syria in 1967, and declared it part of Israel, built military presence and intelligence networks in southern Syria, made open threats and carried out strikes when any hostile force comes too close to its border. Some analysts believe these actions are part of a long-term strategy. Create a security buffer zone in southern Syria, weaken any government in Damascus that challenges Israel's dominance, and in the long run, secure influence or even territory in historically or biblically claimed areas. Finally, for the Druze, it means they are once again caught between giants, Israel's ambition, Damascus' weakness, and a dangerous power vacuum. Thanks for watching, stay informed, and stay curious.